While it's no secret that many will enjoy a few drinks and party well before and after the big countdown to 2016, there's no point in starting off the new year with regrets. To help avoid that, here are 6 safety tips to ensure your celebration doesn't go awry. Number 1, transportation. Don't drink and drive. According to LifeTips.com, over 40% of fatal automobile accidents are alcohol related. Unless you're hosting a New Year's Eve party, you'll likely be going to a bar or to a friend's place for a party. If you do find yourself at a friend's house, don't be afraid to ask to sleep on the couch. A bad night's sleep is far better than a DUI. If you plan on going to a bar to celebrate New Year's Eve, you will need to plan ahead and assign a designated sober driver. Write down the number of your local cab company and keep that information on you all night. There's no excuse for drinking and getting behind the wheel, so make sure you've got a plan in place before you clink your first glass. Number 2, safety in numbers. Make sure to be with your close friends on New Year's Eve. A good portion of the population will be drinking, and therefore the streets will get more dangerous. Traveling in a group will help ensure that nothing bad happens to you or those you care about. Always know where you're going and go with your gut. If a street or bar feels unsafe, leave immediately. Number 3, dinner. Make sure you get a meal before going out and drinking. According to the University of Notre Dame Division of Student Affairs, having food in your stomach will help slow the processing of alcohol. A person who has not eaten will hit a peak blood alcohol content, or BAC, typically between half an hour to 2 hours of drinking. A person who has eaten will hit a peak BAC typically between 1 and 6 hours, depending on the amount of alcohol consumed. Not only will it soak up some of the alcohol, it will also keep you from snacking on candy or appetizers at a bar or party. Number 4, drinking. If you're going to drink on New Year's Eve, know your limits. Drinking a glass of water in between mixed drinks is always a great way to ensure that you don't get too dehydrated or intoxicated. The Division of Student Affairs at the University of Notre Dame says, for every person, no matter the size, the liver will only digest 1 standard drink per hour. This keeps the liver from being overloaded. It enables a person to maintain a safe BAC and achieve the social relaxation effect most desired. If you or one of your friends overdrinks and begins to vomit or pass out, don't hesitate to call it an early night on their behalf. Be on the lookout for the symptoms of alcohol poisoning and call 911. Number 5, communication. No matter how planned out your night is, plans can still take an unexpected turn. What if your plans change? Problems can be solved with constant communication with friends and family. New Year's Eve is not a night to ignore your phone messages or calls. Keep your phone fully charged and bring an extra charger in your purse. Number 6, fun. Last but not least, New Year's is all about celebration and excitement to ring in a new year with endless possibilities. Whether you choose to stand in the middle of Times Square watching the ball drop or stay at home and drink red wine while watching Netflix, always remember to not feel pressure to do anything that isn't fun for you. With these simple tips, you can make sure you and your loved ones stay safe this New Year's Eve.